I've worked on the screws a little bit, so you don't have to. But do yourself a favor if you don't. Go get you some of these, what they call fuel line wrenches. I guess that's what they call them, line wrenches. I don't know if you can tell that. Basically, you get this, you put it over top of the thing, and it actually grabs more than just a regular open-end wrench will actually grab. It makes it so much easier because I've stripped out these before without having these wrenches. You see a pretty good shot of that right there. And then it's these two bolts here. I've already got that one loose and got this one loose. And I want to show you these linkages here. I'll disconnect this one over here so you can actually see it. I think you one way you pull it one way, or I don't remember. Yeah, there you go. You see it? Push it. Yeah, and then it comes right off. So you push out on it like that. I don't know if you can see that or not. See it sliding back and forth. And then I'll get the other one. Oh, the other one's right there in the back side. The lighting's pretty poor, and I'm gonna need two hands for that one, so I'll get that one, and then we'll take that one bolt, and this whole contraption or carb and fuel bowl will pull out, and then I'll film the disassembly of that as well. Oh, and just in case you want to know, this is a nut, not a bolt. I just figured, well, I already got the carb off there. It's missing now, and I got it sitting up here right there. And I just want to kind of confirm the model number on this, and I don't know, well, you can see that's a 861, and then that serial number, the 25,000 series, that puts it at 1958. The 641 that I had was a 59, and I believe my dad's 640 is maybe a 57. But once I get that there, get that here, we'll figure that out. But that one's pretty much toast everywhere. It needs new sheet metal. Who knows the condition of the engine, because it's been sitting for probably 10 years. But as you know, you get involved with one, you end up buying a couple like others. Because I bought that the 641 with the intention of using the parts and pieces from that on my dad's, and end up being subtle differences, and made more sense to fix it up and flip it and use the money toward the restoration of my dad's. I'll show you. I went down to Dennis Carpenter a couple weeks ago and was able to get a bunch of parts for my F100 along with a few parts for the tractor. I got a new grill for my dad's 640. So it's a little bit different style grill. I've got it over here. I'll show you. But there's fins that go vertical in it, and it doesn't. It's got the same shape here, I think, but it's all one piece. Whereas on the 800 series, this is a separate piece here at the bottom. It doesn't wrap around the sides like this is. But we'll show the disassembly of this carb here next. I wanted to show you other thing. I keep saying I'm going to do one thing, but I do another. This has got a neat little contraption. Oh, we got something going on over here. Get distracted here. This is where the water's coming out of the, now it's air coming out of there now. I guess the water level in the tire is now low enough to where now air is escaping, so I guess the tire is going to go flat now on me. We'll get a jack stands put onto that before it gets too flat, so make it a little bit easier getting air back in it. I did buy a set of new tires for this, but I'm not sure these are probably holding air for now. But the tires definitely, they're same size tires as on my dad's 640. So if I don't use them on this, I'll use them on my dad's tractor. But get distracted. But this has a pretty cool fuel shutoff. Of course, I had the carb disconnected, so I'm not going to turn this. But it looks like this has, instead of having to reach up under there and with a screwdriver, this actually has trying to get the light to where it won't reflect. But this is a pretty cool turn off for the gas shut off. So that's pretty cool. That makes it a lot easier. I do already have a battery tray, The one for this I could slap on here. The one of my dad's is actually in worse condition than this one is. So I may slap it on here for now, just so it's a solid piece of metal there. And then we'll get back at it. We'll get in here in the electronics here after a while. Here's the battery on charge. It's the date's on here somewhere, 5/16. So it may be at its end of life, but it was actually going through a cycle where I think it was like 5% when I first connected to it. This charger is like a smart charger where it'll cycle and try and revive it. Now whether or not it actually maintains it, I don't know, because I had like a 50% charge on it last night, but I disconnected because I didn't want to leave it on overnight. When I came out here, this thing was only registering 10%. So unlikely this battery is any good, but I do, with the rest of the parts, I have a battery from my dad's that I could steal. That's a brand new battery, so yeah, well, there we go. All right, what we have here is a Marvel Schebler where's the tag? It does have a tag still on. I don't know if you can see that. It's TSX 662, I believe that is. Yeah. Supposedly this carburetor was rebuilt, but it was when it was setting. The air tube was just barely, looked like someone just, he had just put it back on there just before I got there. So I think it's been open to the elements for a while, so it looks pretty crusty. But cool thing is I got this stuff. Go get you a bucket of this. This is the old stuff here. I don't know if they've changed the formulation on it, but this stuff cuts through everything. Cuts through the rust, the paint, the gunk. It's got a little basket inside there. The smaller carbs on my dad's 640, it actually fits down in there, but I think I had to take the basket out. And this might, with it in two pieces, I'm sure it'll fit in there as well. But we'll really that's different. I was thinking this is a little bit different than the carb that I remember. This doesn't look right. Thought there was a main idle needle that's supposed to be setting here, but I guess maybe it's just a different setup. Let me go get my dad's 640. I think his is a TSX 5 something. I don't know. Well, hang on a second. Yeah, tough to do this one-handed, but I'll show you this one here. I don't know if the label is come off on it. See, when you rebuild these things, you need to paint them, because I took and rebuilt this thing, soaked it, and it was nice and shiny and clean, and went and put it on my dad's tractor and let it set a few days, and this is what it flash rusted on me. So I was expecting to see this. That's the main jet needle, I think it is. This just looks different. Oh, I just realized something. What happened to the... Oh, that sucks. I don't think I even noticed that. That was broke. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Bum, bum, bum. Huh. Maybe I can get a new top for this. Dang. That sucks. Oh, what the hell happened there? Huh. Oh well. Dang. Well, I guess no sense in crying over spilt milk, as they say. Anyway, back to this one. This is a... crap. What is it? I forgot what it was, 541 something. I don't know. It's missing. Oh, here's the tag, though. Stop guessing. It is a TSX 580. Okay, so this is a smaller one. And then I think the dad, not the dad, this is the one off my dad's. The 641, which was the 59 tractor that I had, that you can see some of the earlier videos that I did on, working on that with the hydraulics and all that. That had a TSX 765, I believe it was. And I think there's some video of that as well. I didn't do a whole lot of detailed video of rebuilding that one or this one, but I'll try and get some video of this one, provided I can figure out how to deal with that. Interesting. Well, I may just have to pause for a bit and go look at that. Go find my nut, because I didn't realize that was broke when I took the nut off. All right. Oh, I figured I'd go ahead and check in on this. It's holding at 63. Sometimes this charger, I don't know if you're supposed to do the positive or the negative when you do that, but let's see, it was holding at 63. Sometimes I do that and it'll go to 100%. And this does voltage, so it didn't drop much that time, so we'll see. There may be some life in it. We might get 1 or 2 cranks out of it. If not, I've got another battery for it. All right, toodaloo. Oh, hang on, get out of there. Focus. That's my little contraption there to keep it from setting on the tire. Once it lets all the air out of it, there it goes, it focuses in. It's basically, you know, these are water filled, or what do you call them? They fill them with hypochlorate or something. I don't know what it is, something that resists freezing for the weight. And my guess is it was leaking water, and you can see the stream of water going out of here. But you know, the water level's now gotten to where the valve stem is. Now it's letting air and water out, and at some point the water level will get below that valve stem, I guess, and all the air pressure will release, and then it'll be sitting on its jack stand. So, and what we may do is, once that does, we'll probably put a jack up underneath of it and take the wheel off, and I may put a set of wheels I got back here that I purchased from my dad's. It's like poor dad's tractor is gonna get pillaged from, you know, when it's not here. Maybe I need to hurry up and get it here, so I'll stop taking the parts that I was planning for it to put on it. So, but anyway, till next time. See ya.